Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another game stream. This is going to be a little bit of a briefer stream, as I'm going to be doing some things. And I need to close that one out. Get some new stuff. But apparently the red line, though, the red line is having a very last bad few days. There's been so many breakdowns that there is a severe car shortage. Like, we were talking about 12 trains, more than half of the trains on the red line are not running. So 8 trains are running for rush hour. Calculator. Let's just take a look at something. Any transit. Yeah, just gonna look at the car requirement for the red line. Let's see. Okay, so total of 26 car trains and 2 4-car trains, making 22 trains total. So blue line requirement is 12 trains. Orange line requirements are 18. Alright, so we have blue line is meeting the car requirement, so the blue line is running fine. Especially, blue line is doing actually better for now because it's by the sea and you have all this cold air, so it's more susceptible to delays. But surprisingly, the whole blue line's holding out very well. Orange line, missing a train, but sometimes it could be turning around or getting that last one out. Orange line, we can cut it some slack. Green line, it varies. So we have 49 trains. 49 trains. And 222 cars, so each train having 2 cars. 49 times 2, 98. 98 out of 122. So 80% of the trains are running. And we can cut some slack because the green line, it's old. The network is old. And it does weird things. And sometimes the train trackers may not be working. But red line, only 7 trains are running. So 7. Let's check blue line. Blue line is at 100%. Orange line is at 94%, which is good. Red line is at 31%. This is not even half of the service. So this is very, very concerning. 8 trains. Alright. 36%. It's not even 40%. So there's a severe car shortage. This is all trains. I'm not doing this. It's only 2 old trains running. Only 8 trains. One of them is a 4-car train, so that means a large majority of the red line fleet is missing in action, which is catastrophically bad. There have been so many breakdowns that the maintenance crews, not sure what's happening with them, but They need to do a bit better. Or, what I could propose, people are not going to like this, but temporary shuttle buses. Or make the commuter rail free. In the meantime, but apparently that option is not being taken. Well, for commuter rail, it varies, so it very varies. But that's beside the point. Hello, Nephis. Welcome aboard. Oh, yeah, I did notice that my thing's acting slow. I see. Let me close it. Let me reset the window. Need to put this aside. Hide this. Hopefully the bugs can get on. But yeah. For the other 1800s. So, only one set of 1800s is active in the entire system. The other one is 1616, surprisingly. We have a UTDC, Pullman. All the other 1800s are missing in action. The CRSC trains, they're literally carrying the whole system. Apparently, what I saw on the Twitter yep, look at this, 1929, isolated. This is a big disaster. All 1500s are MIA. So basically, the line, red line is on loose thread right now. It's on. This is in a very bad state. BNC breakdown lines. I like PTA better. It's much less complicated than the other ones. Either cabin has been, either something wrong has happened to cabin, or there's been some maintenance overwhelm. Wigglesworth Island. Zap.
This is Ridgeworth Island, Vizian Avenue. This is a Calgary Street bound V express train. The next stop is Alberta Turnpike. This is Ridgeworth Island. This is Ridgeworth Island, Vizian Avenue. This is a Calgary Street bound V express train. The next stop is Alberta Turnpike.
Luke Crater, welcome aboard.
This is a Calgary Street bound V express train. The next stop is Alberta Turnpike. This is a Westpatok bound Q Express train. The next stop is 39th Street Stock Exchange. This is a Potatoburg bound Q Express train. The next stop is Presidential Highway.
trip maps are not in service. Please listen for announcements and watch the displays.
This is a Potato bound and local train. The next stop is 17th Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So basically, I just play random games and see what people think. I like this game very much. I'm the extra. Well, I'm sure I'm filling in extra services and gaps. Basically, I'm like the acting. Good. All
Central Highway.
and gentlemen, the train is out of service. The service along the line, please take the next train behind us.
The inspector will go to Myrtle Avenue. The inspector will inspect the station to see that appropriate service is being run. Why isn't there no service heading south now? Third Street, one stop away. Let's take a look at 16th Street. There's some new fancy old screens. Looks like there is some sort of service shortage. 39th Street Exchange is Wall Street to go. Train not stopping, train not stopping. Everyone's deadheading. So I should provide express service to Spectre Dog.
This is 53rd Street. This is a Myrtle Avenue bound Q train. The next stop is 39th Street. This is 39th Street Stock Exchange. Transfer is available to the 6 N and R trains. The doors will open on the right.
6. The local service will come. That's good.
This is a Myrtle Avenue bound Q train. The next stop is 16th Street. Please step back from the closing door.
So, the next thing up service I'm going to run is from probably Firestone. Train moved. The R train will cover all these stops.
This is a Catlin-bound R local train. The next stop is 28th Street.
Please step back.
Yeah. Now there's train pushing. So there's sufficient service in the local. You can tell if that was
This is 16th Street. Transfer is available to the L, N, and R trains. The doors will open on the right. This is a Myrtle Avenue bound Q train. The next and last stop is Myrtle Avenue.
Due to the complicated nature in OMSI, that project seems overly complicated. However, it trades or can recreate.
This is Myrtle Avenue. Transfer is available to the N train. The
Actually,
doors will open on the right.
Square Fever seems more favorable.
This is the last stop of this route. Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you. Please step back from the closing doors. Please step back from the closing door.
It's going to be more sufficient service. how service is doing.
Stand clear. Closing doors, please.
There's one place I want to investigate. I think service has finally stabilized. I think those trains would just turn around. Main Street, yes. Riversworth Island and train. Yeah, the service has worked out. Alright, so I asked as the inspector, we'll go somewhere else. While I'm taking. Oh, wait, now we're back up to 10 trains. 15, 14, they're putting trains in service. And they just entered that in service. Combat this car shortage. Yeah, Reliance not doing good. Oh, apparently people are shoving. Well, contingency plan. So, yeah, this needs to be updated. 1072 has been back. Let's see. Let's discover some Fifth Avenue. Station is this? Ah, this is the station I want to explore. 57th Street. All service and opposite track. Street. So the B and the K trains board here, while B and the D trains board beneath here, which is pretty interesting because when I went to New York, this was the exact same configuration. There seems to be a service shortage. Not enough operators. However, you can change that. And this one's been broken. That's the reason I didn't like the code. trunk service.
As you exit the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Oh, that's why I didn't like this train. They had the opening sequence.
Please step back from the doors.
Yeah, the trick too.
As you exit the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform. Please step back from the doors. As you exit the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform. Please step back from the doors.
This is a Westmont bound E train.
The next stop is
Fairview Avenue.
So we got some train traffic.
all passengers. This train is being momentarily delayed. We apologize for the inconvenience caused. As you enter the train, please watch the gaps between the train and the platform.
Platform edge, especially when trains enter and leave the station.
Trains behind.
Please step back from the doors. Attention all passengers. Because of the incident ahead, trains are running slower. We apologize for the inconvenience caused.
This is Fairview Avenue. Transfer is available to B, D, and K trains. This is a West Baton bound E train via the B line.
Next stop is
Booth Street.
Attention all passengers. This train is being momentarily delayed. We apologize for the inconvenience caused. As you exit the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Transfer is
Please step back from the door.
This is a West Baton bound E train via the B line.
next stop is
Herald Square.
and the platform. This is the last stop on this train. Please leave the train, and thank you for riding with us. Attention all passengers, this train is being taken out of service. Please leave the train and take the next one to arrive. Please step back from the doors.
Looks like service has resumed. Let's do some LRV testing. I think I fixed the track defects in seems to lecture me on. Let's see if we can. Now that the winter contingency phase is over, Yeah, so there's a delay on top of delay, so 45 minutes. And also they canceled the overnight. And there's a firestorm on Twitter. Adding 120 minutes to my 4-minute commute. This one has swears, so this one has more swears. Yeah. If you're taking the red line, leave earlier, I guess. Yeah, it's making news that the red line is doing so badly. Orange line is doing good. Alright, I'm gonna borrow a Green Line train from active service. And see.
The destination of this train is North Station. The destination of this train is North Station. The destination of this train is Boston College.
What? There's a track defect still. Let me see if I can take a look at this. I think I have too many Green Line trains. So my bottlenecks didn't show up today. Need to fix. There's definitely a track defect here. It's causing my trains to delete prematurely. But that'll be done during maintenance hours. Well, this is it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice